Oh yes, absolutely. Please, please, please do not take my last video as me saying that the royal family is not complicit in the way that Meghan continues to be treated. Because this week, my good buddy Dick reported that Camilla hosted a holiday lunch attended by people who prove that Meghan isn't the only royal with pulling power. I'm sorry. They say I always bring her into the conversation, but it's really not me. I need you to understand that. Anyway, you all knew that Camilla and Judi Dench were tight. We've talked about that. And like, I don't need to introduce you to Piers Morgan. You know about his antics. It's the Jeremy Clarkson inclusion that I want to talk about, which many wonderful creators of color are already talking about. I'm just gonna break it down in a video for you. So Jeremy Clarkson this week wrote about Meghan Markle that he dreams of her being paraded naked in the streets so that British people can throw shit at her. Like, I'm not exaggerating, that's literally what he wrote in The Sun this week. It got printed. I don't know how it got printed, but it got printed. This goes beyond normal levels of disliking a public figure. This is vile, disgusting, it's violent, and it's yet another example of the uniquely disgusting behavior that Meghan brings out in many, many British people. So the fact that that getting published this week did not immediately get Jeremy Clarkson uninvited from Camilla's Christmas lunch does tell us a lot. Camilla, she is not one of those people who's gonna be openly hostile towards you. She has that very uniquely British type of attitude of snideness, where it involves a lot of like to the side comments and just like quippy remarks. It's nasty, but it's not openly hostile. This is openly hostile. The company that one keeps, I think, says a lot about how you feel on the inside. If you're in a position, maybe you're the queen consort and you feel like you can't say these things out loud, which really sucks, right? Because not only should Camilla sympathize with Meghan, you know, they both know a thing or two about being the target of the tabloids' nastiness. And I will say, I've been an apologist for Camilla in the past because of the way that the attacks on her are rooted in misogyny. Like, that's not okay. But what's also not okay is telling the world that you are going to champion women, that you're going to make combating the global pandemic of violence against women your signature cause as queen. And then standing by as this very insidious type of violence continues to be launched at your daughter-in-law. Think about that. Meghan is Camilla's, stepdaughter-in-law, but daughter-in-law. It's gross. And it's another way of saying without actually saying how she feels, in my opinion.